وَلَقَدْ يَسَّرْنَا الْقُرْآنَ لِلذِّكْرِ فَهَلْ مِن مُّدَّكِرٍ.
الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. Brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Read Al-Qur'an the easy way. I welcome you to the fifth lesson in which we will learn three letters: za, sin and sad. Za, sin and sad. Za, sin and sad. And these letters occur in the Quran almost 9,600 times. That's almost 10,000 times, mashallah. So relax and smile. Smile because you're learning the Quran. Alhamdulillah, it's a big blessing. And take a deep breath. Why? To charge your brain. To learn thoroughly and turn off all the distractions, your mobile phone and chat windows and everything else. And let's be ready. Well, our poem is taking shape. Here we have ma, ba, wa, fa are from the lips. Tongue has many, 12 from the tip. Tha, the, va. Va is very thick and high. Okay, very thick and high. Tha, the, va. Ta, the, ta. Ta is very thick and high. Za, sa, sa. So is very thick and high. That's an interesting combination. The three in the end are very thick and high, and those letters, the last three, are the ones that we will learn today. Let's take the first letter, za. How will you remember the shape of za? Maybe you can come up with a better idea, but I have here a banana. What? Banana is called mouse in Arabic. Mouse, mouse, mouse. So I am focusing the ending sound here, mouse, and that is what za is, za. Okay? And remember, dot in Arabic letters, that's very smart part of Arabic letters, design of Arabic letters, mashallah. Those who designed the Arabic letters had beautiful ideas. So dot above represents stronger airflow. Z, z, z. Okay? And how do you say za? Touch the tip of the tongue to the edge of the lower teeth. Okay, if this is the teeth, these fingers representing teeth, and here, the gums. So you touch the tip of your tongue to the lower teeth as shown clearly in the picture, and then blow the sound. Zzz, blow the air. Zzz, zzz, with sound, of course. Zzz. And also, remember, you can take that sound by touching the tip of your tongue to the top also. Zzz. I used to do that before, but that's not the correct makhraj of za. Makhraj is pronunciation, articulation. The correct way is to touch the tip of your tongue to the edge of the lower teeth and then take the sound out. Zzz, zzz, za, za. I hope you're remembering, practicing these strokes if you want to, especially for new learners or kids. It's very important. You have 4 sets. First set is standing line, sleeping line, sliding line, and you have quarter circle, half circle, full circle, and you have tray and a cup and a big cup and tongue and an open mouth and a big open mouth, or C and a C. Well, let's write the letter za. Very simple. So almost like a quarter circle with a dot above it. So this is the letter za. Simple. Almost quarter circle with a dot above it. Za. Okay? And za is too thin and small, and you can't get the face. See, where is the face? It's just a line, almost quarter circle. So you cannot get a face. So no white face, no face actually. So there is no short form, no face, no width, no short form. Too thin. No short form means no connector after it, because it is afraid. If you put the connectors and merge between letters in a word, it may be lost. You may not even see it. So it says, no, I want to stand alone. Just let me stand out so that you see me. Alright, so you have the short form, the full form and the short form, which are just the same. and both of them can have connectors from previous letters. And remember, this is the full form and this is the short form, and the connectors are at the top. Connector in za is at the top, okay? At the top. Why am I saying that? Remember, in case of dal, the connector was at the bottom. So that you don't mix between the two, they are very smart. The Arabic designers, they say, if you see the connector at the bottom, that is dal. If you see connector at the top, even though it's quarter circle, it's half circle, but when you're writing, you may have kind of confusion. So when you see connector at the top, that is za, and connector at the bottom, it's a little bit round, but that is dal. When you see the connectors, you should not miss it. That's a very important learning tip. Okay, so here we have the examples of the letter za in its full form and the short form, and also with connectors before it. Full form always occur at the end. Okay, full form always occurs at the end of the word, and short form in the beginning. Here both are same. And connectors with connectors. With connectors, they can always occur at the end or in between. Let's practice the letter za with fatha. Can you say? It's very simple. Za, 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 za. Now let's take the letter sin. Have you seen the letter sin? Well, you have seen it now. That's sin. Sin. Okay? It has a beautiful scene. Oh, scenery, scene, S-E-E-N, but the Arabic scene. Well, that's not a pleasant scene. That's letter sin representing snake. Snake starts with the sound sin. And don't be scared, snake. Remember the Musa alayhi salam and his snake, the miracle. So not all snakes are bad. Well, snakes are created by Allah with a purpose by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Just stay away from them. They have their own business. They have their own location. Anyway, so you have seen the letter sin here, which is like a snake. Snake sin. And you just, can write sin like that. Almost like snake with wiggles. Alright, so this is letter sin. How do you say sin? Touch the tongue tip to the edge of the lower teeth. Touch the tongue to the edge of the lower teeth. And then say, as clear from the picture, and say sa, or as, or sa. The name is sin, the sound is sa, or si, or su, or as. How do you write it? Very simple. Very simple. Writing, let's erase this one and write the letter sin, because you have already seen it. Small cup and a small cup and a big cup. Small cup and a big cup. Similar to snake. Okay? Sin. Alright, let's get the short form. Short form has two steps. Identify the face. That's the face. So I got the face, small cup, and was continuing to a big cup, but I stopped there. That's the face. And then put a connector. Very simple. The face and the connector. That is the short form. So you have the full form of sin and the short form of sin, with connectors from previous letters shown below. Connectors are always there from previous letters for almost all the letters except one. One is too rare. Okay, so we have sin in its full form and the short form with connectors before them in different words. So do you see that? It's very clear, the red ones. Now let's practice sin with fatha. Sa. Fatha is always on the top. Okay? Sa. Touch the tongue to the lower, edge of lower teeth. Don't touch it on the top. You can do that also. You can you can take out the sound of sin by touching the tongue tip to the top, okay, but touch it to the bottom. That's the right way of saying the letter C. I used to do that, touching at the top. That's not right. Touch it at the bottom. For English, you can do it whatever you like, or for any other language, but for Arabic, touch it at the edge of the lower teeth, not the upper teeth, or edge of the upper teeth or top palate. Don't do that. Touch it to the lower teeth. Sa, 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 sa. By the way, Sin is also very special. These are part of meaningful letters. Meaningful letters. What are they? Like wa. Just the letter has a meaning. Wa means and, or fa means so, or ta means by. And here is another letter, sa, which also has meaning. And because just a letter, it always connects with other words. It's not like English, even if you have one letter like I am going. I space am space. Here the letters which have meanings, they're just attached to the words. Save the space, save the time of writing, and save the whole space of printing. Beautiful, efficient. So sa means very soon. Sa means very soon, very soon. And it comes with verbs. In general, just remember this tip. Let's take the third letter, Sod. 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 Sod is very thick and high. See the tongue shape there? Sod. How do you remember the shape? You have just learned the letter Sin. Sin. Now, if you take the letter Sin and let's make its face fat. How? You break the first cup and put it on the top of second cup, and you get Saw. Sin was thin, nice. And saw is thick, very thick and high sounding. That's salt. That's salt. You took the first cup of the Sin and put it on the top of second and it became very thick and high sounding. Sod. Sod and saw. The sound is saw. So how do you say it? The same way. You see, I told you in every lesson you learn the letters which represent the articulation, which all of them coming from the same spot. They have the same articulation for the three letters, like ma, ba from the lips, va, fa from the lips, tha, tha, va from the tongue tip touching to the edge of the upper teeth, tha, tha, va, ta, da, ta. Ta, da, ta was touching again to the roots of the upper teeth. Okay, ta, da, ta, or the gums, ta for the gum, upper gums, and za, sa, sa. Same, za, sa, sa, touching to the edge of the lower teeth. Za, sa, sa. So here we have touched the tongue, tip of the tongue to the edge of the lower teeth. And make your tongue a little bit thick and maybe a little bit round of sa, sa. Don't say saw, saw, no, saw, saw. So, how do you say English letter I saw him? English word saw. I saw him. You don't say I saw him. I saw him. No, you don't saw. You say, you will saw the letter saw. Anyway, you saw him. Kind of. So, you just make your tongue thick, saw. Don't say saw, saw, swad. No, it's not swad. It's sawed, 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 sawed. Make your tongue thick, not your face round or lips round. Alright, so let us write sod. Sod. How do you write it? The tongue shape and the big cup. The tongue shape and the big cup. Let me just erase the Sin there so you don't confuse. Well, let me write it again. The tongue shape and the big cup. Tongue shape and the big cup. Remember, the tongue is coming, there is an extra line there and then it's coming down. Okay. And what about its short form? 2 steps. Identify the face. The face is very clear here. So get that face. Okay. With the tooth there. That's the face. Okay. With the tooth there. And then continue. That is sod. Always the tooth is there. Don't forget the tooth. That's why I'm telling you, draw the tongue here and come a little bit out of that shape and then come down. And the short form will be the same tooth here after this tongue shape, and then the connector. Sad. So you see the full form and the short form. Full form and the short form of the letter Sad. And with connectors from previous letters. Connectors are always there. And here are examples of the letter Sad in different words in full form and short form with the connectors before them. Let's put the stroke, fatha stroke on the top of them and practice saying it. Sa, 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 sa. Alright, let's practice reading the new letters. I mean the letters that we have learned in this lesson. Can you read it with me? Or at least after me? Sa. Sa. Sa is thin, okay? And sa is thick and high. Sa. Za. Sa. Za. Za. Sa. 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 Don't mix the letters. Each letter has a unique sound, unique articulation, unique makhraj and or appearance. Okay, so the left logo is for just tell you that it has different sounds even though they may look same. And then the next one is the shapes are different. Apples and oranges, they are same or different. You got to distinguish between the two. So here are two letters which have, thick tongue, but the shape is different. One is sad, sa, and the other is ta, the stick. Sa, ta, sa, ta, sa, ta. But both have in the short forms. See, in the short forms, sa doesn't have the stick there. Sa, and ta has a stick. Sa, ta, with the connectors. Sa, ta. Also, these three letters, especially people are confused by people from Indo-Pak subcontinent or Indian subcontinent, and they just say it the same way for the three letters. Sa, sa, sa. No. Tha with three dots is three. Tha, tha, tha. And sa is very, thin, and sa. And saw is thick and high. Saw, I saw him. So, tha, sa, saw. With connectors, tha, sa, saw. Tha, sa, saw. So we have that sound logo there on the top left to tell you that these three have distinctly different articulations, or they are said in a different. They have different pronunciations, different makhraj. They are different. Tha, sa, saw. Tha, sa, saw. Tha, sa, saw. And also these three, don't mix them. Also people from Indian subcontinent, they just mix it. They say because of the Urdu effect. Za, the, dha. Three are completely different. First one is za, and then the with the tongue tip out, millimeter out, the, and dha, very thick and high sounding. With connectors, za, the, and dha. See the connectors for za. Za connector is at the top and the connector is at the bottom. Za, the, dha. Za, the, dha. Notice the connectors between za and the. Let's revise what we have learned in previous lessons. Read with me or after me. Fa, tha, ba, ma, ta, ma, ba, fa, wa, ta. No dot means no blow. Okay, there's no air blow, blow of air, or no stronger flow of air. So this is without dot. ta, ta, da, damaged donut with a connector at the bottom, da, ta with a stick there, and no dot means it is not dha, it's ta. Tha, 3 dots, tha, the dot there representing strong airflow, the. It cannot be the, it is the. Dot on the top means flow, but here dot on the bottom, a dot ball below it, ba, ba, wa, dha. Here's dot is there, strong airflow, dha, dha. Fa, folded finger with a flower on the top, or phone, head of the phone receiver, fa. Fa, same thing with a connector. Let's play a game. I will show you different words. You will identify the letter that I want. Where is the letter za? Za. The third one, mashallah. In this one, where is the letter za? It cannot be the first one. It has no dot. Dot means stronger airflow, and we have strong airflow in za. Za. It's the second one. Where is the letter seen? Have you seen the scene? Remember what you have seen? Well, snake head. The third letter, sa, or seen. Where is the letter seen? Seen. It's the last one. Seen here. Where is the letter seen? Letter seen is the second one. Where is the letter sod? Sod, sod, very thick and high. Sod, the second one, tongue shape. Okay, sod. Where is the letter sod in this one? The last one. And where is the letter sod in this one? It's too simple. It's the first one. So our our poem is taking shape. We have, can you recite it with me? And it's very important. You learn the letters with their right makharij and their attributes if you practice with me. So it's very important. Ma, ba, wa, fa are from the lips. Tongue has many, 12 from the tip. Tha, the, va. That's with first finger. And then with second finger. Ta, da, pa. Very thick and high. The third letters in this case. Za, sa, sa. Very thick and high. Again, tongue has many, 12 from the tip. Tha, the, va. Ta, da, pa. Za, sa, sa. And we'll continue, inshallah. But before we close at 6, spoken Arabic, very simple. You know, Muslim. Muslim is, the one who submits to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The plural of Muslim is Muslimun. You just add un and becomes plural. Muslimun. Mu'min is believer. Mu'minun. Kafir is disbeliever. Kafirun is the plural. So plurals are un. Muslimun, mu'minun, kafirun. This is one way of making plural. Just remember this and you will use this inshallah in different sentences later on. That's it for now. Jazakumullah khair. See you in the next lesson. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Assalamu alaikum. Learn to read Al-Qur'an, learn Tajweed, understand Al-Qur'an and memorize it using easy, scientific and interactive methods. Get ebooks, videos, audios, posters, PowerPoint files, app links for different courses. We have specialized Montessori materials and games for making the Quran easy for kids and a teacher's resource center too. Get personalized one-to-one online courses that suit your needs from expert teachers. For free trial, write to admin@understandquran.com or visit understandquran.com. Wassalamu alaikum